Okay, to this project, we got this beautiful Henry rifle, Henry Lever X model. This is 30-30 caliber. The game plan for this is we're gonna install a Picatinny rail. This one right here, the Henry Picatinny rail. And then I'm gonna put this LPVO, which is the Leupold Mark 3HD. It's a 1.5 to 4 mag on this. Now let's look at the tools that you need for this. You will need a torque screwdriver, blue Loctite, several Q-tips, some kind of degreaser. On the Picatinny rail, let's take a look at this. So the Picatinny rail comes with rail, and looks like they kind of give you a bit and also 5 screws. So that's pretty nice of them. They give you 1 extra just in case if you lose any. Obviously you will need the scope, whatever you plan to put. I'm putting again Leupold Mark 3HD. It's a 1.5 to 4 magnification. I also got the Leupold rings to go on this rifle. You also need a gun vise, which is going to make the life a lot easier. All right, step 1, you're going to unscrew these 4 screws that are there. Screw 1, screw 2, screw 3, screw 4. Alright, so like I said earlier, get a Q-tip and use any kind of your degreaser cleaner to clean this out. So what we need to do is actually clean the inside, and so that way the screws with the blue Loctite, it can actually really nicely fit in those threads. As you can see, look at this. So there it's coming out. Alright, so it looks like they're all clean. Next, get your screw out. So again, you only need 4, they gave you 1 extra. You want to apply some blue Loctite on these. Alright, next you want to line up your Picatinny rail on top. Alright, after applying the Loctite, I'm just going to drop these 4 screws in place to tighten them up. Okay, next, you want to keep screwing until you hear the click, because they need to be tightened to 20 inch per pound. That's what's recommended by Henry rifles. Click number 1, click number 2, click number 3, click number 4. Alright, so this is the aftermath. This is what it looks like. The Pic Rail looks actually pretty nice on this. Now it's time to put the scope on it. For the scope, I'm going to keep it nice and simple. I'm going to go with the Leupold Mark 3 HD. It's 1.5 to 4 magnification. I like the reticle on this. It's pretty nice for the range I'm going to be shooting. I could have went with prism optic to keep the weight low maybe, but I like the ability to change the magnification. So I'll try it out for now and see how it works. Alright, now let's move on to the rings to mount this scope. I have the Leupold QRW2 quick release. I got the matte finish to go with the matte finish of this. This is supposed to be the quick release, so you just unscrew them and put them on. That's how it works. Alright, let's quickly take a look at the tools I'll need to mount the scope. I got this Wheeler leveler kit. It comes with a small leveler and also a barrel clamp leveler. I will also need a torque screwdriver, and I will need a vise to mount the rifle. Alright, this is not going to be a full depth tutorial on how to mount a scope on your rifle, but if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments and I'll make another video. But here's a quick rundown of what I did. First, I got the rifle on the vise to get it all leveled. Then I put the Wheeler small little leveler on the rail, and then I made adjustments to the vise to make sure the rifle is leveled. Then I grabbed the barrel clamp leveler, clamped it onto the barrel, made adjustments to the leveler to make sure it actually matches the leveler that's sitting on top of the Picatinny rail. Then I needed to figure out where the scope is going to sit on the rifle, how far away or close to me to get the best eye relief and also no obstruction of the side of the picture. To do that, I cranked the magnification all the way to the max, then slapped the base of the ring onto the Picatinny rail, then placed the scope, and then put the top half of the ring back on the rings, then tighten the screws, but not all the way because I still want the scope to move back and forth, because again I'm trying to see which gives me the best eye relief. After figuring out where the scope needs to sit, then it was time for me to tighten the screws. But before I did that, I needed to level the scope. So I placed the small leveler on top of the scope, and then I balanced the scope using that leveler, but I also used the barrel clamp leveler that we placed earlier. I used that as a reference to balance my scope. Alright, then I needed to tighten the fasteners to the actual torque spec after the scope was balanced, and I tightened the screws in a zigzag pattern. For this type of rings, you need to do that. Click number 1, click number 2, 3, 4. Click number 1, number 2, 3, 4. And also, while I was doing that, I was making sure the gap between the top half of the ring and the bottom half of the ring for both of those rings were even on both sides. I also needed to tighten the fasteners at the base to the torque spec as well. Alright, this is the aftermath. This is what it looks like. I like the way it looks. The rings are sitting all the way at the back of the rail. This is the best position for my eye relief. But I like how it looks. Can't wait to take it to the range and try it out, get this zeroed in. I might switch it to a red dot later on, but for now, I'm happy the way it is right now. If you found this helpful, please support this channel by liking, subscribing, and also sharing. Thank you.